It's a potential crossroads in women's flyweight. Dan Tom here with MMA Junkie to help you break down the main event for UFC on ESPN 53 between Amanda Ribas and Thug Rose Namajunas. Namajunas, of course, is a fan favorite, former champion. She finds herself on a two-fight skid here. She'll be looking to get her first win since her narrowly contested title defense over Zhang Weili back at UFC 268. Whereas Ribas, who is also a former strawweight, has more experience at 125 pounds to her credit. However, she has bounced back and forth between wins and losses, well, since dating back to the start of the pandemic. At the time of this video, the odds makers and the public are siding in the favor of Namajunas in the neighborhood of minus 250. The comeback on your underdog Ribas in the neighborhood of plus 190. Now, the odds makers, to their credit, opened this a little tighter, which I believe the fight should be a little tighter, no matter who you like. That being said, doesn't surprise me, nor do I disagree with Namajunas being the designated favorite due to her more proven staying power, if you will, as far as 5-round fights goes. She's probably got the better chin, and from a stylistic perspective where I like to break down fights, her straight shots, counters, movement, and better defense should be able to tax Ribas as well. Frankly, porous defense with all due respect, though she has shown offensive improvements. That being said, I also say in my analysis the fighting surface means for a lot, and usually with those flowy strikers who really got to get in there, in their groove, and of course Namajunas is much more than a striker, but you get what I'm saying here. Well, the larger octagon generally favors them, like I said with O'Malley and Vera just a couple weeks ago, but with the smaller octagon, like I said with last week's breakdown with Tybura and Tuivasa, well, I will tend to give a slight edge to the superior submission fighter, the superior wrestler, or the superior pressure fighter. Those three styles, or any combination of those styles, do very well in that smaller fighting surface area of the UFC apex. And in this case, well, Ribas is the judoka and jiu-jitsu accoladed fighter, more superior. In this case, of course, Thug Rose can pull finishes standing or on the feet, on the floor, kind of anywhere. She's an ultra opportunist, don't get me wrong. But as far as the styles go, I do give Ribas a slight edge if her chin can hold up. It's failed her in the past, but to her credit, win or lose, no matter how busted up she gets, Ribas shows the determination and shows no quit and no tiring. So even though Namajunas is more proven in longer rounds, has the better chin, you could make an argument that Ribas maybe has more staying power, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm actually going to take a flyer on the underdog, which feels a bit crazy, but we've seen some underdogs pull through in these main event spots, especially in women's mixed martial arts, where it can be as volatile as the heavyweight, folks. Don't sleep on the ladies. To see more about each ladies' game, as well as potential pathways to victory, check out my in-depth breakdown at MMAJunkie.com, where you can find results this weekend.